Hello and welcome back everybody to the graveyard. So, today we are going to go and dig up a few more items to watch the memories of. Call me a bit sick and sadistic, but I kind of want to see Heradric, at least Heradric in the past, pay for the crimes that he committed. I mean, you know, I can understand anything for love, but is it really anything for love when you're absolutely destroying everyone else around you? Including the person that you claim to have loved? I'm really curious to see how Heradric actually changes in the past, because I don't think he really has much of a changing stance currently, you know? I also have no idea why I'm walking. Oh right, alchemy recipe, we can use that. Hey, we now know how to make alkali. I don't have to look that up, thank God. Clear shards, right, I need to put that in my tavern. I always forget to, Alright, and I also restocked. Hey, 27 silver, that's not bad. A far cry from the 40-something that I paid for it all, so hopefully there's still some stuff down there. Okay, so the pot went with the lockpick. Interesting. I'm assuming that the amulet of the ancient god will go with the statuette of the ancient god, but it could also come up here with the priest's amulet. Oh, and more? Only 2 silver, but still, so it's 29 silver, and yeah, we only have regular beer left, so yeah. That sucks. But, let's remember, so I remember that one of them was between the church and the swamp? Okay, dig up the ancient shackle somewhere between the graveyard and the ancient swamp. Okay, so, yes, but then who has the other one? Lighthouse Keeper. Take the amulet of the ancient god from the Lighthouse Keeper. Okay, well, for now, that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because I still need to talk with... Oh no, we missed him. I was gonna try and figure out how the hell we help him get back with Miss Charm, because he's her daughter. Purchase the amulet. Did you happen to see a loud and obese woman in the tavern asking about me? No? Some kind of problem? It's my former wife. She's an awful woman, and she accuses me of robbing her. But it was only fair compensation for the great many spoiled years of my life. Oh boy. A bit of linen, some dishes, a picture, this amulet, all our savings. Bruh. Is it the amulet of the ancient god? Would you sell it to me? I'm sorry, but I can't. It's simply too important to me. It reminds me of when I was happy. It reminds me of that happy day I won freedom. Damn, I'll have to ask Snake to steal it. Oh no. That means I have to wait nearly a week. Well. Yeah, you know what? Sweet home. Because I do have those faceted diamonds. They're up in here. I think I will make... wrong thing. You. To make you, I need a gold ingot, some steel parts, and some faith. Okay, so I need to bring... 2, 4, so I need 8 faith, 2 gold bars, and then... oh no, actually I need a lot more, because that just makes one of you. Ew. Okay, so I will just go and grab all of the faith that I have. Well, actually no. At the moment, I will craft up 4 gold ingots. because we have 4 faceted diamonds. And I know that we can sell them to Miss Charm for 1 gold a pop. And we are at 9 gold currently. So, if I can get... Actually, yeah, if I can sell just 3 of them for a gold apiece, that should give us enough for the Aristocrat Papers that we've been needing. Thank goodness for that. Also, I need to check on the vegetables. Everything seems to be grown. Excellent, because we do need a few corpses for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I need more blood for the vampire and acceleration potions and so on. But I also need another dark heart and a thing of dark intestines. Oh, there is no way that I am getting all of the golden pumpkins that I needed, because I needed 32 of these things to make a gold box. Yeah, I only got half of that. Well, first things first, we destroy the crop waste because I'm really no longer using it. We put all of the pumpkins away. We put all the seeds away. William, you have been told how to do this, and we will actually keep... We need 10 for each time, so I want 20. 4 corpses. Oh, well, I guess we're having 6 corpses. And I have found, at least to my knowledge, especially given the harvest that we just had, the best rate of money that I will be able to get will honestly be... No, I can make a single box of vegetables. That's good, I suppose I'll make that one, since I have the material. But the best bang for my buck is honestly the box of goods specifically for nails. So yeah, it does take a lot of the nails, but I mean, iron is cheap, especially since we have the zombies continuously pulling. So I'll probably take maybe a week or so in game and just gather as much of the iron as I can and just smelt it all. Alright, so between the graveyard and somewhere in between, and swap you, perhaps? Maybe. X marks the spot. Obsidian. I guess I'll study that later. How many of these patches are actually out here now? Because they don't seem to show up naturally. You have to be told about it, or at least something to dig up in a specific area. How about you? Almost didn't notice you. And there are the ancient shackles. Excellent. Because, like, when we were digging for... Oh, I forget what it was. Oh, right, the keg. We were supposed to, you know, find just, you know, a keg. But we wound up digging up stuff like a skull and coal and other things. Do I need anything from you right now? I probably could have sold you that golden apple for 5 gold and just worked my way up to completing this quest later. Doesn't matter. For now, let's go back to Sweet Home, and I'm rather interested. What will obsidian do for me? Much like most things that have multiple with the blue one, it'll probably only give me 1 blue. But what will it decompose into? What is it used for? My curiosity. Need needs to be sated. Can't be done for crap in alchemy. Actually gave me a whole crap load for blue. And research obsidian? Crafted at the study table. Okay, cool, but what do I use you for? I suppose I could actually, let's get as much as we can out of this. Not much. Or actually, you know what? Can I just... No, I can't. I have no idea what to do with this. Put you there. I guess we will put the research for the obsidian down in here as well as the obsidian itself, because I have no idea what to use it for. I'm pretty sure he told me about the shackles first? I could be wrong. In either case, we need some corpses. Now, what else to do today? So dark organs, yes. It actually is Pride Day, or Sunday, or whatever you want to call it. Do I have the invitation already up in here? Because I know I was keeping quest items up in here. Yes, I do, and you know what? I had the jewelry all this time. I could have just sold it to her. Oh my god. But for now, let us work our way over to the bishop, and hopefully he is not already leaving. Bishop, please. Be a friend, be a pal. Hello. Here is the accepted invitation. And I get a silver quality story. I'm looking for a certain mirror. You're close. Your Holiness, I believe you might have a mirror of pride. I need it. In fact, my whole life depends on it. Oh, my precious mirror. How many speeches have I rehearsed as I've looked into it? That mirror helped me understand how important appearances are to your career. I'm glorious because of this mirror. I've had it since my childhood. From rags to riches. This mirror gave me the confidence to accomplish all of my dreams. Maybe at this point of my greatness, I don't even need it anymore. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll give it to you, once I don't need any more leave. Now here's the real question. Is the bishop part of the new religion, or is he part of the old religion? Does he worship the ancient god or the new god? That I am very curious about. Okay, so we've done that. It's Sunday, so tomorrow should be Moon... No, tomorrow is Charm Day. So I can give her the gold. And we will need to go and pick up the faith to make some more jewelry. And hopefully, after Charm Day, we will have all of the gold we need for the Aristocrat paper. Or rather, at least the Aristocrat title, and then God only knows how much the Aristocrat Papers are going to cost me. Because nothing in this game is cheap. But let us see what we can do. First things first, we create all 4 gold jewelry details. Wow, this takes forever, but it doesn't take very much energy, so... I will be right back. This is taking a bit too long for my taste to continue recording with. My word, I hope it does not take nearly as long to make the jewelry. Okay. No, this is significantly faster. You know, given that gold is such a soft and malleable metal, I thought you would have had something more like, I don't know. I've seen several people melt down gold and then pour it into a cast, and then work on the faceting later, but come on, my guy. Also, we have the Merchant's Day coming up as well. I suppose for now I will take apart some iron, and I guess I'll talk to you guys about what my next plans are, at least for upcoming content on the channel. So obviously I want to finish through Graveyard Keeper, and I want to continue going on, nice silver nuggets, I want to continue going on with Kingdom Come Deliverance. I really am waiting for some feedback, honestly, for whether or not y'all are actually enjoying that series. I did see that there was more views on it than last time, but I mean that's going to happen with any video. So I'm really hoping that some of you will leave some comments down below and let me know, do you guys like it? Do you not like it? And so on. It is morning. I suppose we can head over to the Dead Horse. Miss, yes, you are in fact here. Hello, darling. How can I help you? Let's trade 75 silver. Well, I mean, I suppose it is almost a full gold. 5 will give us 3 gold. You don't have enough. No. Oh no, that's tragic. I can't even sell you 2. So if I put 1, you can't even buy it. Son of a gun. At some point I will have to give him that, but I don't want to right now. Okay, well, that absolutely stinks. I guess for now we're just going to have to go back and craft up a whole bunch of boxes of nails. Obviously nothing. So let's see, I can bring over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 boxes of nails. Alright, let us get working on that. Sweet home. And as many nails as you can, good sir. $348. Also start crafting up plenty more of raw iron. Time to start crafting. At least this one goes by quickly. So I'm wanting to continue on with Kingdom Come Deliverance, obviously. The next game, however, that I'm looking at potentially starting up is either Death Stranding, which I haven't watched too much of. I've kind of wanted to keep myself spoiler-free on that one. But either Death Stranding or perhaps some of the Portal games with a buddy of mine by the name of OMG Zombie, He doesn't really do too much on YouTube these days, but I know that he may still stream from time to time, so you might consider checking him out either here on YouTube or over on Twitch. That is not what I want to do. Eat the apples. You would think that with as much as my character has to eat to get energy back, I would be the vision of gluttony, and not what appears to be greed. But I suppose I am constantly going after money, so who knows? Box of goods. And these sell for... yikes, only 5. These sell for 15 silver apiece? But it really depends on what all the merchant takes, because I want to say that he can't take all of them all at once. I want to say he can only take 5 or 6 crates at a time? And let us sleep to get rid of this tired debuff. And it will also get rid of our learning buff, most likely. Oh no, but it's only 22 seconds left. Alright. However, with all of that being said, we are closing in on the 20-minute mark, roughly. So, I believe that we should head over to the Talking Skull, watch a new memory. Oh, right, there's the corpse. Tragic. But there's no guarantee that it will have dark organs. Jerry! And I need the ancient... I need that first. Because end of the world and apocalypse, of course. Okay. What to do then? I suppose let's go check that corpse. Too bad I don't have any speed potions. It will be significantly rotted by the time we get there, so I shall be right back. And here we are. Thankfully, it's only at 98. I thought it would have been much worse than that. Oh, you know what? We now get to see what each of the... And it has the exact thing that I need. So this will add 4 red skulls and a white skull. Interesting. How about you hit F there, friend? Not an F for in chat, but still, so... No! It seems that took away the red skulls. So, with that being said, if I remove this, would this give 2 red skulls and remove 3? Let's give it a shot. So I'm expecting to see 2 red skulls, 1 white skull. Is my hypothesis correct? Also no. Okay, I understand nothing. Look, all I need to know is head empty, more corpses. Also, blood. Because blood is used for my... pardon me. Blood is used for my acceleration potions. Burn the corpse. I know what we can do right here towards the end. Let's go talk with Eric again about those last couple of shards. Okay, about the last 3 sins. Good news, Eric. The last 3 sins are ready. We can start searching for the final shards. Good. You're doing great, Keeper. The final shards, that must mean that we're dealing with sloth, lust, and envy. Yes, that's right. I'll stop bothering you with all of this soon enough, Keeper. Oh, come on, I'm happy to help. Well, let's figure this out then. Sloth. Sad face, slow feet, sour mood. Does that remind you of anyone? One person? Yes, I think so. There's one person that fits your description. Astrologer. He's always a little bit sad. That should be enough for us. It's just that I don't know him all that well. Try talking to him. Ask him how it's going. You'll see. He'll tell you everything that's important to him. And you just push the buttons, improvise. Okay? How about lust? Keeper, if you're hoping to seduce a man, I've got some bad news for you. Bastard. You are, how shall I put it, mildly not so seductive. I think I should visit Miss Charm. She's a beautiful woman. A beautiful woman, you say? Tell me about her. I want to know all the details. Oh, there isn't much to tell. She comes from the town, performs in the Dead Horse once a week. She's made a career of her voice and her feminine charm. Interesting. Does she know how to dance? I don't know. I've never seen her dancing. Back in town, when I was a regular customer at the tavern, I showed off some pretty good dance moves to the ladies. I could arrange a special dance class for her. Your role here is to play wingman. Introduce her to me and persuade her to join me. I'll be waiting nearby. Okay. Do you have any hints about envy? We'll find something in here. There's a strange note. He hides in the shadow of night, plotting secret deeds. Interesting. That sounds a lot like Snake. Snake? You don't mean the one-eyed big shot from the black markets. I bought this book from him. I think we're talking about the same person. I've got just the idea on how to give him a thrill. I'll write a small rumor. Wait a moment. Oh? Here you go. Show this to him. What is it? It's something he definitely won't like. Bring it to him and tell him that a number of people know about an unknown thief from town. Okay, good. And now we leave. And in fact... Oh no, it's Merchant's Day, not Snake's Day, but it is what it is. Do I have anything unimportant on me? Yes. Salt can be destroyed. I already have 99 of the ash. I honestly don't really need the stories. I'll get into those later. The heart we can destroy. I need the blood. I need the dark intestines for the Inquisition. You know what? I can probably sell the jewelry to the merchant as well. So that's good. Okay, well for now, let us... I know I just closed out of this and I don't know why. Let's go to the Dead Horse. The merchant is usually here pretty early. So I shall wait for him to arrive and bring you back when he does. Well, that was literally pointless. He was already walking up as I paused the video. Hello, friend. For now, let's trade. Because you have all the gold I need. First things first, 49 silver. Second things second, 3 gold on the dot. And we're up to 13 gold! Also, I am looking for a salty fork. I've heard rumor that you have a salty fork. I've reached the point in my life that a salty fork is something that I desperately need. Oh, well, this salty fork means a lot to me. It was one of 2 things that I found with my brother. We were looking for food at the town dump, and I found this fork. I think it came from the Great Blast. I'm from a very poor family, and this fork made me who I am. I looked at it for hours, imagining, what is it for? I decided to travel and find some answers, so I left the town. I discovered that forks are for eating. Also, I learned a lot of other wonderful things. You know, sometimes I think this fort is actually makes things tastier. Now that I am on the brink of a new phase of my life, I could give it to you. But first, I want to be sure that you're worthy of this gift. Of course. We're almost there. We are so close. We're at 90 with him. But even that pales in comparison. Drop that off. Drop the rest of this off. Put you in here and you. And now, let us go and become aristocrats. Let us talk... Never mind. I was gonna say something, and then I thought about it, and it's not something that should come out of my mouth. Aristocrat? We are now aristocrats, and we didn't have to pay for it at all. Can I just... I have 3. Can I get more? I'm just being certain, people. Lord only knows how many more of these things I'm actually going to need. Okay, so... we're finally done with all of the BS. Money is no longer something, I hope, that we need to be focusing on. And also, 1 for the bishop, 1 for Miss Charm, and then the rest for God only knows what else. With that, I have been Will, you guys have been awesome, and thank you all for watching. I will see all of you later.